Howdy folks and welcome back to Halo Wars. Now, we are about to use an FTL reactor and we're about to create a supernova to destroy the Covenant fleet. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, just watch the cutscene and you are going to understand everything. And we'll talk about it a bit later.
Is this really going to work, Professor?
I believe this is our best hope. The overloaded FTL reactor will cause a chain reaction in the sun.
Enough to destroy all the ships here before the Covenant can get a chance to make anything from them.
Well, put simply, Captain, our reactor will cause the sun to go supernova, leaving nothing here but dust.
That's the weak part of this plan, if you ask me. We've no way home without that reactor.
One problem at a time, Serena. If the Covenant get their hands on these ships, it will mean the end of the war. We'll take our chances here to give humanity some hope.
I know it's been a tough call, Captain, but it's the right one.
Spirit of Fire, this is Forge. She's buttoned up and ready to go.
Deliver that package safely, Sergeant.
Keep the coffee hot. I'll be back before you know it.
I'll be monitoring you from here, Sergeant.
Well, it'll be pretty obvious if he succeeds.
So, if you ask me, that's a bit extreme. They want to make the whole thing blow up. But at the same time, the Covenants have a big fleet that they can use to destroy the humanity and they will win the war. So we absolutely have to make a move. We absolutely need to make do something.
We're changing this to a
And we
ground
need to
operation.
do it right now. So that's why they're using their FTL reactor, because it will cause a chain reaction and make everything blow up, as you saw on the cutscene. The problem being that the FTL reactor is what will allow us to get out of here, because we are quite far from home, and without the FTL reactor we are basically doomed to stay here. But it's the call of the captain. The captain just decided that he's going to take this chance for humanity. So if it means that we need to sacrifice the Spirit of Fire, then go ahead. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. If we lose one ship but save the humanity in return, it's not going to be that much of a... Well, it's a very good trade. Let's say it that way. Now, we need to transport the FTL reactor that you see right here, that was transported by the Pelicans that got shot down, and we need to transport it uphill then. And as you might guess, there are Covenants along the way. Let's send the Spartans to scout a bit and see what we have up here. Now, these Spartans are pretty tough. But we are nearing the end of the game. I think it's it's not the last mission, but we are getting pretty close.
I'll get it.
So things are getting pretty much harder. Oh boy, that poor guy. that poor Covenant that just entirely blew up. Oh my god, and that's another one. Okay. That's, okay. I don't know what happened here. But anyway. So, we managed to get rid of some of the Covenants, but they will probably have some field bases, so we need to be absolutely careful when pushing forward.
Got it.
Now, we need to destroy this tower as well, because it is hosting some Covenants. So, go Gadgetto destroying the turrets, and there we go. Turret destroyed. Now, if we go a bit further north, we have, well, I think, no, it's not north, it's west. If we go a bit further west, we see a Covenant base, and that's a bit tough. So I recruited some more units, and we launched another assault, but, yeah. That's my Warthogs and my Hornets are not going to do anything against this base. So I have to fall back. The problem being that while we fell back, the Covenants launched an assault on my Spartans as well, so I lost one Spartan, and we need to send reinforcement as well. That's going to be an issue. because the Covenants are going to attack us relentlessly. And honestly, yeah, that's when you see that you are nearing the end of the game, things are getting much harder. So I assembled more of a task force, and this time we are going big. And by big I mean that I recruited a vulture.
Local units.
Yeah, you saw my love for these units. It's very powerful as well. So, let's just launch, and yeah, Mega Barrage. It's going to be very interesting to use with the vulture. So,
Research.
let's keep pushing
Local units.
and destroy this goddamn base. And even with all these units, it's not going to be that easy, actually, because they have a lot of defenses on this base, but they also have a lot of units. And they have that one air unit that is anti-air, so it's an air unit that is anti-air, which is really weird, if you ask me.
Local units.
But anyway, yeah, it's like yeah, it still seems pretty weird to me, actually. So let's destroy this goddamn base, and let's get started with the Covenants. Show them what's good for them, actually. So, can we use the Mega Barrage? Oh yeah. Oh, that's not too much. Yeah, that's not too much damage. Oh no, I just used the barrage just before I researched the Mega Barrage. I finished my research of the Mega Barrage a few seconds later. Oh, that's too bad. And the Covenant sent a bit of units. So we have to get rid of these. And these units are very good against the Vulture as well. So we have to be very careful with the Vultures, because even them can destroy. They are not invulnerable, you know. So now the base is destroyed, everything is blowing up. It's pretty good. We don't need to do anything, so a bit of editing so we can push forward as well. And the Wolverine is already going to help me in this mission to destroy all these anti-air units. Well, the vampires, the aerial anti-air units, which, yeah, I still can't understand the concept behind it. It's so weird. But anyway.
Turret research.
So now, we need to transport the FTL reactor uphill using the elephant. The problem being that the elephant is pretty much defenseless, and it's pretty slow. And we have to be very careful, because if you are climbing the hill and the elephant gets destroyed, the FTL reactor will roll down and probably get destroyed in the process. So we have to make sure to put it on a plateau, just like we have here. So I'm very careful with that, because I don't want an FTL reactor to just blow up in the middle of our base. It's not going to help much.
Got it.
So let's keep pushing. And yeah, this time I got 2 vampires, because yeah, why not?
Ceramic armor research.
Ready.
Yep, and I absolutely need the Wolverine. Why? Because the Wolverine is the one destroying the entire unit. The Wolverine is a real anti-air unit. It's based on the ground. It's using ground-to-air missiles. And let's recruit a bit more units, since I still have some... Yeah, I still have some people to... some population capacity. So let's use it. And
reinforcements research.
yeah, as you can see, the vampires are attacking me, and it's they're pretty dangerous against the vampires. The vampire got a lot of firepower against ground units, not too much against the air units. We have to be very careful about that. I cannot heal now, so let's keep pushing.
Got it. Got it.
Yep. Let's go ahead. Let's send the Vultures as well, and the Wolverine. Let's, yeah, stay here. And the Covenants are going to keep sending some vampires, because they know the vampires are very dangerous against the air unit. It's as if the developers knew that I was going to send some Vultures. Sorry. So, yeah, they absolutely understood how I was going to play this. It's as if the game was made just to counter me, you know. So here's a base, a flood base. so we need to destroy it as soon as possible.
I'll get it.
I don't understand any of these buildings. I don't know what they're here for.
Blood.
I
Research.
sent my elephant right here because why not? Actually, I wanted to get closer to my troops. Maybe it's going to motivate them. Most probably. I recruited a bit more Wolverines because they're very good. And I repaired my Vultures at the same time. So yeah, quite a bit of job off camera. Because if I show you everything, every mission is going to last for half an hour at the very least. It's like the previous mission, the previous video that you saw. I think the mission was around 40 minutes. Yeah, I checked, it's 43 minutes. The recording was 43 minutes, and the video after all the editing and the recording was 18 minutes something. So yeah, I trimmed it out pretty much. And that's really a choice that I made for this channel. I really wanted the video to be as short as possible while still keeping things easy to understand. Just tell me in the comments if you like this or not. I'm always glad to have some feedback regarding that. So now let's keep pushing the base. So of course they have another base. It's as if on each plateau they have a base.
Research.
So we have to be pretty careful.
The core is taking damage.
The core is taking damage. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm going to set it here, so it's going to stay protected. And yeah, Mega Barrage, double Mega Barrage. Yeah, it hasn't done much actually. I was expecting it to do a lot more damage.
Local units.
So I'm going to use the mic rounds
Local units.
of the Spirit of Fire because they are just much better. The Mega Barrage is something free. It's just an ability related to the Vultures, while to use the mic rounds I need to pay. So yeah,
Fortress
a bit of editing as well because yeah, I didn't want it you to sit through me just building a base, another one. During this series you saw a bit of base building, so I don't need to show it again and again. So now a bit more vampires, and yeah, they didn't last very long this time, right? Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to keep our Warthog right here because it's going to help to defend the elephant and the FTL reactor. What's that? Offensive protector. Okay, yeah, why not? It's very close to my main base, which is at
research. Turret
oh.
improved.
that was a scout.
Vehicle
Nice.
depot complete.
Yeah, it's close to my home
Local
base.
units.
So now we are trying to push to the last part of the hill. And things can get pretty tough because, well, according to you, from where are all these vampires coming? Yeah, probably from the top of the hill. That would be the best position to learn something like that. And yep, they have base. And honestly, I was expecting a bit more protection. And yeah, I'm sending the Hell Jumpers this time. Because yeah, why not? I got some Hell Jumpers, so why not using it? Why not using them?
Spartan is down.
They're here, they're waiting. Using the Mark rounds this time, so I can soften the base. And yeah, that's doing quite a lot of damage actually. It's really something that I like. It really does a lot of damage when you need to destroy a base that quickly. Now let's use a double Mega Barrage. Yeah, as you saw, it wasn't that. Yeah, it wasn't that good, but for a free ability, yeah. But it's an upgraded free ability, so it could be a bit better, in my opinion. So now, okay, that's the victory music. But it's pretty weird since we haven't won yet. Oh boy, what's that? Infected Covenants. Yeah, just run. Come on. Yeah, the engine is pretty powerful on this elephant. I really like it. It's not very quick, but it got a lot of torque because it was probably made for that. Not to transport FTL reactors to create supernovas, but, but to transport things like that.
Spartan is back
To carry things.
Easily done.
So can we destroy the vampire? Okay. But I don't think we are going to see from where all these vampires are coming. They probably have a summit somewhere in order to create them. So now we have to put the elephant right here, and that's going to be the end of the mission.
Spirit, we have reached the target site. Orders? Got it.
What's going on? Okay, mission complete. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Sergeant, engineers are on their way to rig the core. We're nearly there.
Nice. Let's see what we can do with this core. And I will see you all next week for... I think it's going to be the last mission. So, let's see. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye.